Alright, boys. This is it. Part number, fuck if I remember. And we're here with, hopefully... Like, no matter who it is, I'll be upset. No matter who's the murderer for it, I'll be upset. No. But so yeah,
Danganronpa.
the only thing is, I know it's not me, and I know it's not Nagato. Everyone else is fair game, though. What am I supposed to do?
Well?
You get back to Mekamaru's investigation if we don't hurry the class trial starts, dude. Okay. Yeah, I feel like... I returned from the depths of hell. Gundam?
Yo.
Yeah, sorry we're late.
Hey.
See, you know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey.
Are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here!
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Oh, that thing about the compass? Looking through while I was coming here, but I think the compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Well... The compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see, it's just as I thought. Huh? What do you mean by that?
That's obvious.
Well, obviously the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated?
Now then.
I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. As if you were thumbing his nose at us. Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower.
Oh my.
The hell's wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Nagito probably has this whole case figured out. Okay, so... Okay, we have people to talk to, actually. Gundam, since you're right here, I'm too lazy to walk. I've made you wait.
Judgment!
The time has come to destroy all murderous illusions. Okay, gotta say, not very helpful. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but it looks like the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel?
Hey.
It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken, huh? I heard it just from Nagato. They broke the elevator by tampering with the safety device, right?
Right.
Oh, it looks like the word travels fast. Check out that panel over there. Just as I thought. Looks like they forced open the panel, changed the settings by tampering with the safety device. It definitely looks like the panel was forced open. Which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. Doesn't mean shit, though! Oh, who the fuck can the murderer be this time around?
Damn right.
Nekomaru should be inside Grape Tower. Yeah, I'll go on ahead. We're a little late. Alright, what exactly should we do, Chiaki? I don't know. I guess Nagato's like a tardy detective. What are you talking about?
See?
It's a trope in mystery games. They always come to the crime scene late just to make an important discovery. But they can never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character's assumptions.
Yep.
Well, Nagato's case, he's not the type to feed anyone. He'll just make things even more complicated. That's true. He's such a troublesome person. Clearly, I feel like he's been acting weirder than usual.
Well?
I don't think a new discovery is bad, though. We might be able to find something we completely overlooked. I guess we go check out my boy, Mecha Maru's his corpse and see what's going on here.
You serious?
Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it!
I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey,
Now it's not time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. We've already investigated everything we can here.
wow.
No, you haven't. Alright, cool. Well, there's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikana is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Huh?
It cannot be.
I mean, to be fair, this is what Kazuichi's wanted for a while now. Is that true? Are you gonna disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive you.
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough. We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. Fucking Nagatsu's become a dick!
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for? Damn it, fine, I just have to do it, right? I said I want to see the insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well,
Come on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to start staring into space, to be staring into space. Nagato, there's definitely something wrong with you. Why are you just treating me differently ever since he found I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, honestly. The whole thing with no talent, which means I wasn't in the class with all these people, which means I don't know these people. So yeah. His attitude towards everyone else is strange now too. But why? Okay. Alright, Kazuichi.
damn it.
Come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he as he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Where'd you get that tool knife? Oh, Nagato gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagato did that too. Looks like Nagato has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, I mean, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke, too. Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently Kazuichi's finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. Should probably check it out one more time. Oh, I think this is when the murder happened. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. Ends of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Yeah, I guess they are. Also, looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means the clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. It's a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock? The type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. It charges the clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so it cannot be adjusted. I've become a Time Lord! Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. An accurate radio clock that never slows down. If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Is that all? Play protruding from the back of Nekomaru's neck. Good night button that forces Nekomaru. Our chance of the killer pressing forces Nekomaru to sleep mode. Maybe the killer really did press this to make Nekomaru enter sleep mode. Even so, it's the back of Nekomaru's neck. Alright, so I feel like that's all now, right? I should back off for now. Yeah. Yeah. Okie dokie then. Oh, Nagato! Oh, great and powerful Nagato! What fucking dumb shit are you going to say right now? What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body. Almost seems like he's glaring at him. Hey, Nagato!
You're the worst.
This is the worst. Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well,
Found us over a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
you don't even know?
Fuck off! It looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you apply a ton of force to it. Well, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think it's strange?
see?
If we examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the doorknob's still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
That's the case. Where did this doorknob come from? That's a door that leads to Strawberry Hall. Then there's only one other possibility. That'd be the door connected to the Grape Hall we entered from, and that's why we're unable to. And that's why.
Well,
Makes sense to think about it like that. You should try it out. How?
you don't know?
We take the elevator from Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We could just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side. Well, you're right. But I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair if it's broken. If I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. We have plenty of parts right here.
See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find the parts you can use. Hold on. Are you saying we should use the parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey,
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use the parts to repair the button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
huh?
Chain? The door leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around its doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're gonna come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, for someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So, you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. What the fuck's that word? After tersely saying that, Nagato left the area.
Huh?
What happened to him? You're on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
That reminds me, Nagato asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
He's having to have how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey,
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagato asked me to do something weird too. Help me investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
Why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there's still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
Jeez.
Seems like it's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. Nagato said about the door opening. What is he planning to do about the chain? I think this is where he shows that these actually aren't the same fucking tower. Looks like it won't come off easily, so why does Noctis have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. Leave here? Yep. Elevator! Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. Alright, fam squad, let's go. We walk into the elevator. Made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you here?
Hey, hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away.
Yeah.
Got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey, hey.
Well, I mean, even so,
Now then.
now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What'll happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey.
Shoutouts to, that guy who's on my friends list. I don't remember him existing. The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru was blocked off by a chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fixed a button on the outside. Well, no, if we try it out. It's not even worth trying out. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, boys! You know what to do? Let's go open the door! Where's the door open? Now on the other side chained up. I'm feeling a... Oh, fucking I hate the English language. With a feeling of resignation, I pressed the button. And the fucking door opened. And everything's on the same side. What? Huh?
Hey, hey.
Why did it open?
Impossible.
Where'd the chain go?
Hold it.
That's not the only thing that's strange. I tried to know way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So.
What do you mean, huh?
Hey, hey.
It looks all the same we're in Grape Tower. Maybe... Fuck, man! Oh, what is this tower? You're right, when we're inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Jesus' body should be in front of the door to the Strawberry Hall. As we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape House? Grape Hall. Fuck.
Hey, hey.
Not just that. Parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body's the only thing I moved. Even the tipped over pillar and spilled oil. They all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered Grape Hall. What? Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower is shifted to the opposite side. As if it rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but... Is that really what this means? No, it's more... There's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. Mystery so great that it can drastically affect the outcome of the case. I might have to rethink this. I might have to fundamentally rethink how I've been approaching this case.
I see.
Chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yeah, but just as I thought, it was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought. You already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with a picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door. Well, the handle's gone. Door with a picture of grapes on it. This should lead to the Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
The screws came out with it, right? And the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. You said clue. Were you talking about this? Well, what is it clue? What is it a clue to?
What?
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together. If you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I'm asking that, Nagato probably won't give me an answer. It'll just be a waste of time to ask. Russian roulette.
It appears that it's time for the class trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's gonna start another class trial.
Hey, hey!
But we're supposed to get to the trial ground.
Damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Connie, did something happen?
Hey, hey!
Well, do you guys hear something? Hear something.
Hey, hey.
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And it suddenly appeared before us. What? Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
All right!
I'm gonna go. So long, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I'll avenge you. Please be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
You cannot escape.
I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, "Do not go inside."
Nearly showtime.
How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, shall we get moving as well? We shall get moving as well. Fuck! Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's gone, there's no way I'm not gonna go. It's so damn annoying. This doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went to Monokuma Rock. There's only one left. When I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same step ladders. Nagato is suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he's perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
Man.
That's why I prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But there wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there wasn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well,
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey.
There's one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel. The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. When you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story was written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. which means the killer you're looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? Just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserves course student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
Some ways are similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else. Reserve course students are so full of themselves. Nocto's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey.
We're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad. Reminds me of how efficient that elevator in the funhouse
Well,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake. We have 8 people left, and there's gonna be 7 by the end of this unless if it was somehow fucking suicide. It descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly stopped like it always does. The door opened. Oh god fucking damn it! I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment.
Now then.
Now then, let's get on with it again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. Once again. Hope this will never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. For me, it's my 10th class trial, so you know, I'm just... right. Wait for the 4th time. Going to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nakamura Nadai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I've ever met. Truly, he was more of a man than any of us. Which is ironic, because he was a fucking robot at the end of this story. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. Just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer was one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I'll never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Here... Oh, this is part 16, I just realized. Fuck, that's a lot of parts. Anyways, alright. Is that all? Looks like it. Alright, so let's look at our truth bullets one last time. Same amount as usual, it seems. Alright. Monokuma file 4-wire, good night button on the floor, trip over pillar. Alright. Okay. 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 Alright, let's go check out the pet one last time. Here we go. I would have liked to do this yesterday, but you know, whatever.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
It's Akane. She loves food. What else do you expect?
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before
Wait.
7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there.
Wait!
Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Thank you!
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Shut up. That's not important.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night.
Ah, shut it.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Oh my god. She...
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
Oh god, this is already really weird.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
I forgot that's my fucking voice every single time.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
No, it's definitely, like, there's no confirm. You can't confirm that.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House.
Why are you pulling the fucking sex card out right now? What the fuck?
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
Yeah, it does.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Don't be a. What did you?
Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
Tell the weapons just by looking. It would be much of a mystery if that were true. Yeah, a crime scene looked like a weapon was probably. No marks on the hammer, if that's what he's thinking.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right
Why?
at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
Fucking hammer!
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Huh? Alright, that was a weapon. Like you said, it looks like it could be the case, but.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
I have...
No, the hammer! The killer used that and beat the crap out of
I
him!
want to say that, but I'm not... Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, get fucked. You're an idiot. Go home.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Don't call him that. Never call him that again. What the... Ah! Alright, that was really stupid.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you.
Shut the fuck up! You can't fucking be a Nagato in this fucking situation.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle?
Maybe Nekomaru was the weapon to destroy the pillar.
If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Yeah, the pillar has oil on it. The actual weapon has oil on it, but if something at the crime scene has oil on it... Broken pillar had fucking oil on it.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Haven't we established that with two of us we couldn't even make the pillar budge?
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Well, some people probably could, but you know.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Stone use is barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Nekomaru himself.
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
But
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
so what the fuck are you going on about?
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
It might have something to do with the case, but fucking...
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
It does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School Life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? That shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit
But
suicide.
that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
You're knocking it the fuck over.
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right. It's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Oh, fuck me, man. Really? 7? Why 7 of them now? I fucking hate this.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What What about tipping the pillar over?
It is something that could be done.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
How the fuck can you tip it over?
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Things don't add up still. No, Nakamura taking over that pillar. Is that really it? Oh! So, this is my favorite part about this game is when you're 7, it's so hard to look through all of them at once. You have
There's no need to lift that pillar.
there's a chain, tipped over pillar, pillar fragments, broken doorknob,
Beating him with it is beyond a dream.
wire, good night button,
What about tipping the pillar over?
oil on the floor.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go! I'm getting hella excited!
Right. Chain is one of them, which is clearly not the fucking chain, right? Pillar fragments.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lit, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head.
Alright, I think I know what it is.
Considering it probably exerted.
Sonia! I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to
Alright,
lift.
so I might be right about this, I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, then
What
I'm...
about tipping the pillar over?
Yeah, alright, that's what I thought. Cool, I'm using my big Brian right now.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
Of the pillar.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
This guy's a fucking douchebag.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
He's not talking like a lunatic. He's just talking like a fucking cunt.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
No. Fuck the whole Nekomaru stuff. I'm interested in what the fuck's going on in this guy's brain.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
The hammer ain't the ultimate weapon, boys.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clear.
Shut up, Gundam.
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
So you're basically admitting that you're the killer, even though you're probably not.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Did you go into the final dead room? No, you probably didn't.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon. Since
Don't encourage him.
destruction.
Please, just don't encourage him. Fucking.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Sonya wants fuck Gundam.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
You have options.
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Cunt.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right?
I assume Nagito's not gonna let us fucking explain it to, everyone.
Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower.
Uh-huh.
But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Maybe. You see, that's the thing. We're not definite on that one, or at least Nagito's the only one who has the definite answer.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
I'm gonna go outside and fucking run my dick over with my car.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense,
Shut up!
Faux show. I shall leave this discretion.
I hate this so much. Why are everyone talking so fucking stupid all of a sudden? Has the dialogue always been like this? My god, I'm ready to fucking blow my brains out. There's a connecting to the tower in the middle. I thought that too at first. I thought that first at two, but first two. I'm finding proof that completely contradicts that. It's a fucking strange feeling in the tower. If you don't mind me checking, is that the bottom one? Yeah.
Are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Oh, you knew that. But it's also true. No, it's not true.
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
That doesn't mean shit.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
we've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss.
Ah, shut the fuck up! Fuck, I didn't get to read. Oh, fuck!
In truth, strawberries are actually the exact same place.
Yeah, alright.
No, that's wrong.
It is wrong. Completely wrong.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Shut the fuck up!
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
But the chain.
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Yeah, alright. So...
Bow down.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Alright. Alright. Guess it's
And
time...
How about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved
Not
things
how
around.
Monokuma wouldn't tamper with it, I think. Well, that's not necessarily true, but...
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
I mean, we never tried rolling the pillar.
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
I'll see if I remember the controls for this. Rebuttal showed. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck that! The fucking is chain the option? Yeah, it's probably
There
fucking
are many
chain.
different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing. There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by... I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
I can't fucking stab it in time!
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Stab it again! Whoa!
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Why isn't the slashing working?
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled.
Oh, we have a
And
certain
Nekomaru
amount of
could have
cuts
been
I
moved
just
piece by
realized.
piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene. He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
We're going back again.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo, the pillar, the body, everything. He could have moved it all, easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Crap!
It seems you have... Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, he could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Oh boy! I am so fucking not salty right now at all. What the fuck does this... What is she going on about? The power of the futuristic robo bear? What the fuck do you mean? Okay, I'm so mad right now. I don't fucking get it. Maybe I will. Okay, it's gotta be, we're like, okay, it's fucking, okay, so, New Looking Hammer, I think, was one of them. Chain, pillar fragments. No. Broken doorknob, I know that. Wait, what was the options again?
It seems you have forgotten.
Oh, yeah, you can't fucking move oil on the floor. Wait a minute.
The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Alright, so that was what it was. I fucking hate this game sometimes, man.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too.
Thank fucking God Christ.
Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
You're fucking weird. You're really fucking weird.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
I just thought of that one guy from fucking Dark Souls. Seemed to be in quite a pickle.
No idea, huh?
Judge the secret of the funhouse. We don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. The only thing we really do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Nagato, can you stop being a little bitch for 10 seconds?
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Talk about the traitor. So why did Nagato say that all of a sudden? Something happened to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
T for top or bottom? Because it's obviously not fucking Monokuma Tai Chi, but someone got the ultimate weapon, so No, it's the ultimate weapon. Alright, no. Okay,
I see.
So I thought someone else did that, because that's where the ultimate weapon was, but I guess
You're
not.
talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Really?
You took a picture?
Yep.
Naruto grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And he said, I showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again.
What the fucking fuck?
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Yeah. Yeah, fucking lot! Excuse me? Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Doesn't make sense in this picture. Come on. What is the fact that there's no fucking second tower on the other side of the circle? Yeah, alright.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind you. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
There's a lot of things that make sense in this photo. Things there are other contradiction contained in it. What does it make sense in this picture? Well, if we're on the first floor, why are we so high up?
Here!
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area.
It's located
and Grape
underneath,
House
isn't
is
it?
not behind the tower.
It's not. Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking.
Either
Now that
above
you
or
finally
no,
met
it's
the same
probably below,
requirements as
right?
me. If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
Told you he was gonna fucking say it before I could! What a shocker, right? It's almost like Nagito is fucking an asshat, fucking cunt, fucking douchebag. I don't know, a lot of things.
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Fuck you, Nagito. You have a clue? Talking about that one time? Oh, hello there, Hajime. Nagato, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Please know, was that thing just now another hint of figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? You said Nagato appeared from the third floor. Using a photo he took, I might be able to answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. Here we go, boys! Hell yeah, we got ourselves another fucking logic dive. Hell yeah. There's a way to slow. Yeah, that's how you do it. Alright, I got it. Let's go. Parkour! 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 Oh, I'm so good at this game. I'll lick my sack. Oh, Nagato, fucking douchebag. Ah! Okay, I might have been just slightly stupid there. I'd like to bring up how not fair that was. Dude, Strawberry House and Grape House both exist. God, I fucking hope so. I'm gonna goddamn shoot myself. Okay, I was gonna fucking say. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's fucking hilarious, game. You got me. That definitely is not BS at all. Strawberry House and Grape House are the same building or two different buildings? They're the same, I would say. Yeah. Vertically.
It's all coming together. Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
And if I say it, Nagato's be like,
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different three-story buildings. They're actually one six-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
floors above.
I see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the fourth floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is four-sided, and Grape House is six-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd! Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a funhouse?
It's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House.
The thing that confuses me is the rotation of the elevator 180 degrees. How does that work? Oh. So they appear on different sides from each... Alright, never mind then. I'll just shut up. I think I get it.
Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why
Shouts
was
to that guy again.
Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Please, just stop talking.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Notice me, senpai! Alright, what dumb shit is this guy gonna say this time? Give it a change or something.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
Also wrong.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
W. Nekomaru's body existed. Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? But, it's not like that even possible?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Man! If only I knew the answer. I don't know why did I say it like that? Seriously though, like... 7 options is a really fucking douchey thing. Okay, let's look at our options, okay? I just need to fucking...
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Alright, let's read the descriptions on these stuff, alright? Dare! Oh! Dare! Oh!
Hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Get fucked!
No, that's wrong.
Oh, I'm so good at this game!
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Yeah, Kazuichi literally contradicted himself.
Me?
Yeah, good job, Kazuichi, fucking dolt.
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said...
I just add the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
She doesn't like Kazuichi anymore, or ever in the first. Maybe she never liked him.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
Oh no! Poor guy. Oh no!
I'm even more disappointed.
Come on. He's doing his best. Just look at him.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
Yeah, it's like an elevator. It moves up and down.
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Device like that? Device that transports things to different floors in the same building. I feel like I've seen that before. Alright, let's do this. I swear to God, if it's fucking elevator, I'm just turning off the game. Elevator. This fucking game is testing my goddamn patience. I think I might have heard of an elevator before. Oh. Fuck this game, man. I think I've heard of this one before.
You must be talking about an elevator.
No shit! Really?
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself.
No shit!
The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
Mm-hmm.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an
Fuck.
then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
Because they aren't attached to the fucking elevator. It's a red herring.
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, After the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it,
How the
right?
fuck do we get in the elevator? What is this bitch going on about? I don't fucking know.
But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
Yes!
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Things that didn't change and move between the two towers. Includes the body, a pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. Shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they're moved with the elevator. One thing they all have in common is they're all on the floor!
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And?
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer.
Because it's not attached to the floor!
The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
The elevator. It's only the floor moves!
I see! That's it! The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show. Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Okay, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. You need to repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain. Though at least in Strawberry Hall is a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. the truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
Oh, what the fuck now?
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
Fucking...
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right?
Is he gonna talk about the elevator spinning around?
If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
It goes around the building. What more could you ask for? So now that you mentioned, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
Shut up! The two houses are connected vertically. The position of the tower should be the same in both houses. When my back is facing the elevator and Grape House Tower is on my right. When my back is facing the elevator and Strawberry House Tower is on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? You fucking compass. Okay. I'm gonna go with Kazuichi's account. I am going to read Kazuichi's account before I make a fucking stupid mistake. There we go. Alright, so that is that.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
You're not wrong.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
What do I fucking click? I don't know if matching arguments. Sounds like it makes sense, but... Is that really correct?
If the two houses are connected vertically...
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
There's only two options. I think I'm just gonna go with one. It's probably the second one, right? No, is it the second one? Alright, well, I'm gonna look through it one more time.
If the two houses are connected vertically...
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However,
Oh,
both
wait, no,
houses,
yeah.
If the contact the towers are in
Which means your...
It's clearly
It's
contradictory.
actually
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Correct, blah,
two
blah,
houses
blah,
are
blah, 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 blah.
vertically, not horizontally.
Get fucked. Well, I was right again.
That's wrong.
I'm just like God gamer extraordinaire over here. Granted, it takes me
elevator
40
wasn't
minutes
just
each
moving
time.
vertically.
But, you know,
Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Ah, that. Yeah, is pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees.
Why do those hearts look like ball sacks?
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And
Correct.
thanks for that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Ow!
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all! You're inhuman!
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important
We've been
stuff.
talking about the secret of the funhouse for a fucking hour. These class trials are so long, man!
What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Octagon is fucking... Octagon is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Octagon!
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
Because I didn't have to spell out fucking 8 sides. I would have fucking lost it.
I didn't expect you to know that. For a
Fuck off!
reserve course student, knowledgeable. I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The name Octagon, it's probably... Wait, what? Is this probably fitting of the name Octagon? Who's this probably fitting of the name Octagon? What the fuck does that mean? What the fucking... What this shit?
Here!
What?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Wait, no, that makes sense. Does it? Does it? Does it? Hello? Oh!
Why is that place the Octagon?
I don't know anymore, man.
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
She's not wrong, but... She's not wrong, but... What?
That's basically the gist of it.
Where's my phone? I need... What is now I need to look up a definition of a fucking octagon! Siri, what is an octagon? I wrote Siri what is an octagon, and she thought I said, fuck it up to God. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Okay. What is an octagon? The geometry of the octagon is an 8-sided polygon or an 8-gon. Okay, Nagato's right. Okay, nah, yeah, he's right.
The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
Cause you see, alright, I thought I didn't get what he meant by that. Alright? I mean, I do now, but cause I listen, I'm used to the Jack Black octagon stop sign kind of octagon.
In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
I don't get it.
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery. And then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
How's this tread any ultimate weapon? What does that mean? What does this mean? How did killer use that to kill Nekomaru? And who's the killer who did that? Oh, we're halfway done, boys. Why, hello there! I thought of a new bad word to call Monami! I already tell you I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away! Yeah, I'm already used to insults and slanders, and no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monami is a serious Stu-Fatly. That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stu-Fatly, huh? That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. Perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stu-Fatly! What? There's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stu-Fatly.
But she's just as fat as you. Okay, so before I save, I am going to go get a drink. Unless if there is drink in that cup over there. If there isn't, I will go get some. There actually is. I fucking amaze myself sometimes. Alright. Yes. All rise again.
Hello. I hope your day is well.
It's alright, I guess.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
This is on a computer.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Physically can't, it's a class trial.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
What?!
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekomaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
And then Sonia's gonna chime in.
I see.
Nope, never mind.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Completely forgot about that part of it.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building's structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He's horribly damaged, being sensitive of a blunt object. If he's being with a blunt object, wouldn't be a kill that utilized a building structure. So what's Nekomaru's cause of death to also utilize the building structure? What? What? Being with a blunt object, no. Dead battery, no. Falling or crushed by the elevator? Falling? Falling? Falling!
I see! That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Well, okay, so let's think about it this way. Ain't the Grape House Tower thing, because that's bottom of the thing. Probably Strawberry House is where they pushed him off from. Maybe. Because I'm not definite yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method.
Isn't that what everyone's been doing this whole fucking time?
Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
He's talking some sense now.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Not unless if it's broken.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Before this class trial, I was thinking to myself, gee, I like all these characters in this game. I don't want any of them to be executed or something like that. Now as this trial's going on, I kind of want to fucking blow my brains out what some of these people are saying, i.e. Sonya and Gundam. Some of the fucking shit that flies out of their mouth today. I don't know what to say about it.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Nekomaru died from falling. Where did the killer ship Nekomaru from? I'm gonna reach the truth behind this, so I need to solve that mystery next. Oh, yeah, it's a scroll wheel.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
No, that sounds right.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
When the elevator is on, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the elevator and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a...
As long as there's a moving object.
Yeah, shut the fuck
No,
up.
that's wrong.
Kazuichi's alright, I guess. Like, he says some stupid shit, but
That
Monster
sensor
used
should
to
only
him.
work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
like, Kazuichi seems a little forgetful, which, honestly, I'm forgetful. So, in a way, I a little bit relate to him. I mean, I'm not good at being a mechanic, or whatever the fuck he is. I think it's ultimate mechanic. But you know.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
Right.
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
No.
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
Fuck off.
Now you're calling me a pest?
Also, no one has that beautiful face Kazuichi has that he just made there, and that's like one of a kind. I love that face. I actually have an idea, but what could that be? Wire.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Nope, she's right.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Do not interfere, that's not it. Fuck off, both of you.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
No! Shut up!
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No! It's not!
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
I think it's the doorknob.
Silence, pest!
Shut the fuck up! You're a
Don't
fucking
be so
cunt!
What if I start to enjoy it?
Shut it! No! Kazuichi, no! Fuck. Yell.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop with...
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
That
Alright.
arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Nope.
Isn't it about
Nope.
time we went over...
What about the oil on the floor?
No.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious. I agree.
Yes! Oh, my boy!
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop.
Mm-hmm.
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair. That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Mekamaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the fourth floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor of Great Tower. and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence.
You fucking
The killer
cunt.
took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves.
Fuck this game, man.
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Oh, fucking what now?
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Yes.
Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Wire tripped over pillar, new looking. It might be the alarm timer, actually.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain that moving the elevator with Nek is just impossible. End of story.
I think guys, we should figure out something. Figure out how to kill or drop Nekomaru. Alright, if I use Evan, should be able to break through Kazuichi's remarks too.
Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those
That was
doors.
way easier than the fucking Sonya one earlier.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was on, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
Just a freakster or freckster.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make it fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
I didn't expect the arm to come off. The reason that even happened was because... Oh, fuck. He's right. With fear sworn, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but... Not yet. Here comes the incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That's really what it was. That's the clue Nekomaru left us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Can I just... Come on, man. Why you gotta be so fucking weird?
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
Yeah, no shit, you just realized that now?
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
That's how the pillar got destroyed and all the debris underneath it. Nekomaru crashed straight to the floor. The movement Nekomaru fell on the floor, the only thing that happened to him was he collided with the pillar.
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
It was the accidental weapon.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
It actually, you're right.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
God fucking damn it, this call.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
The time in the tower of fucking, what's it called? The funhouse, at that time, is not the actual time.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I looked for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Let's be honest, it's just one after another. I can choke about a time like this, just a little more, and I'll be able to reach the truth. It would definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Good night, bud. Contact elevator, clocks, alarm, timer, radio clock!
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Listen, you're not wrong there, but
The
it's
alarm inside Nekomaru's chest
said
was set
7:30.
for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Killer probably did some tampering.
No.
They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Yeah, that's the thing that's wrong. No. Oh, it's not purple! What's the last thing?
Before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7. Nekomaru died.
His time of death, one of those must.
Killer probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru.
Yeah, alright.
No, that's wrong!
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Everyone was late to Tai Chi! Oh!
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Shut up!
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
I'm really a contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. No mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps you overlooked something, and maybe you're misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Oh, if it's all... Oh, not again. Really? I'll say not again. I actually really like this segment, even though it's kind of BS sometimes. Here we go. Speed run hype. Yeah. Oh, shit. All right. Woo! Okay, listen. I don't want to talk about it. I have a special kind of brain damage. Checkpoint. Yeah. Yeah, do we need to press spacebar off this? No, you do not. I've been pressing space every time on that. Okay, let's go! Question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Time in the building, where the murder happened, the time in the building. Alright, that's an obvious one. Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Dank! Oh! God! Alright, that's a tricky jump! Oh! Oh! I'm the best at this game. Now, question 2. Which clock was tampered with? The building's clocks? No. Yeah, the building clocks, not both. Oh, this is fun, this one. It's not BS like the fucking other one where the sudden popping up shit. This one actually relies on skill. Question 3, which house had the wrong time? That one is both. We have all the colors now. That feels pretty cool.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
2.5 hours. Time was 2.5 hours off. That's the main problem. We need to clarify how much time was messed with the killer message clock. Definitely next mystery. I want to reach the truth in one go. Alright, it's Fuyuhiko's account, I would assume, right? Just want to make sure, though. Okay. That's the one that states 5 a.m.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Oh.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 in our time?
Oh, wait, no, yeah.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
I mean, he...
Only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough. We would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
How much did the killer adjust the time inside the building? How would I even figure that out?
If the time in the building, then we can only
Oh, wait, I want to check that real quick. Heard a rumbling noise around 5:30. That's actually a better
time of
count.
death. It's clearly 7:38.
Uh-huh.
The problem is,
Uh-huh.
in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used?
If only I heard the sound when you fell.
I agree with that.
Right.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
Especially because it was on our floor.
We heard that noise too.
Oh,
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
she's the killer.
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
Oh no, because she has a soundproof room. No, yeah.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane.
No, I was here at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer to our question was off literally in front of me. It was 2 hours.
I see.
Right.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
We're out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Guys, most of the time the killer also sees a specific thing. Trying to lure out only Nekomaru, then a specific thing is... The rumbling noise? No. The clock's alarm? No. Oh, Monokuma Tai Chi.
I see.
Yeah, right.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right?
Correct!
But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous! I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi, but it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. There was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest
Let me
room.
guess, Nagato.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
Never doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Wait. Okay, so Never doesn't have an alibi for that time. I'm gonna go with Nagito because he had to have everything explained to everyone, right? Never doesn't have an alibi. It's Nagito, right? Right? Because he came out of his room later in the day, not knowing what the fuck was going on, because he was a sleepy boy. Yeah, like, there's literally no other options, because it's talking about boys, net-wise anyways. Nagito, even though I know you're not the murderer, like, I feel like it's kind of obvious,
The
because
one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
not the killer. As Monokuma said earlier, the deluxe rooms are soundproofed. And guess who was in a deluxe room?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Couldn't. I literally explained why.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
'Cause they all had soundproofed rooms!
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common. And I'm
Deluxe
sure you'll figure it out.
room! The people who didn't hear the rumbling were Nagato, Sonya, and Chiaki. Secret is what these three have in common. Could this also be a secret that points to the killer? E-L. Give me an E so I can just... Yeah! U-X-E. Give me a U! Give me an X! Give me an E! Give me an M! No! Son of a fucking bitch! No! Ugh! Fucking.
I got it.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
I'm gonna reach across this fucking room and strangle you in a second if you keep saying that stupid shit.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
It's one of the boys, cause one of the boys was up and heard it in the deluxe room. Who was it though? Either Gundam or the other boy's name.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagato means. Killer among us. Killer Amuro Nekomaru. Okay, I actually don't remember who was in the fucking rooms. Okay, so let's see. So, on my side of things, to get this another stupid sheet of paper. All right, in Grape. All right, there was Chiaki, Sonia, or maybe the other way around. Those two. We picked the deluxe rooms. No one was in the so-so room. Whatever the fuck that one's called. Standard room. And then there was me and Akane. So, then on the other side of things, in the deluxe room, there was Nagato. And then someone else. There was Mekamaru in one of those rooms. Which then leaves 3 other choices. Gundam, Fuyuhiko, okay. Gundam. I guess it's time to start fucking throwing names at the wall and hope I get it right. I'm gonna go Gundam.
You're the only one.
It's Gundam. Gundam's the killer. Thank you. I'm a genius.
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
There was only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
Because you were sitting in the lounge!
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone and checked the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This Rakus is louder than the supreme ruler of the Neverworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my four dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
You're full of shit!
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
But Fuyuhiko would have seen Fuyuhiko would have seen him go!
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
This is Act 4!
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
Because you went into the final dead room, so you knew the secret.
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
Not true.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
It has. He's fucking trying to confuse us some more, because you can go between house and house.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
What's wrong? When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Nagato's sudden appearance isn't an answer. Okay.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
I'm gonna go with that, but I think it's
As
also
long
wrong.
as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was the only means of travel between...
No, that's wrong!
This trial started off pretty tricky with some
No,
stuff, but
there
it
should have
seems
been
like it's
another way to
gotten
move
easier
between
and
the two
easier
houses
as it
without
goes
the
on.
elevator.
I was thinking that for a lot of this. I didn't want to say it out loud just because, I somehow jinxed it, but that's how I feel right now.
Such a method does not exist!
Yes, it does.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Nagato!
the only one!
Nagito, you should know.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Nagito, why are you here? So I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
Fuck off!
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down... Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Didn't we fucking figure this out already?
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame! However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
Fuck are you going on about?
If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
What? Tripped over pillar. Good night button. Wire. Broken doorknob. Radio clock. Clock's alarm timer. Backwards tripped over pillar. Good night. What? I have no
Even
clue.
if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
That was really fucking cool!
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light. Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light! Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you...
What? Now Machi just... Now Machi is kind of confused, not gonna lie. Great, as soon as I opened my mouth about this trial getting easier, I got fucked. I mean... I guess, you know, is Wire was one of them, right?
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion...
Allow me to cut through those words.
Okay.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body.
It's only from the Octagon.
The hammer that looked like the weapon. And the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there, pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
He's stealing my fucking spotlight!
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry
Dickhead,
Tower,
he's stealing my
just
fucking
like
thunder.
we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And, without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You...
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Alright. Calm down there, buddy.
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you
intend
Oh,
to
sorry,
do?
I forgot your voices. I have voice.
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
He has fucking hamsters!
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
So you don't want to admit it. And just as you requested, I'll provide an argument that will leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Is it rhythm game time? Here we go. Oh, he has a lot of shield.
Let you. For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
How do you reload? Oh, tab.
Wither. Crushed as David prophesized. Show me the cadaver. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crushed as David prophesies. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crushed as David prophesies. For the Tanaka Empire. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crushed as David prophesies. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crushed as David prophesies. Show me the cadaver. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crushed as David prophesies. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. It's Nekomaru's
The four Dark Devas.
So this is the end.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Mr. Evil, according to our ancient contract, your time has come for you to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova, Silver Fox, Sandy. I pressed the button. Surely this is a skyline lamination of art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Ha! I get to do it still! Fuck yeah! Nope. Alright, it can't physically be that one. Obviously not this one or this one, so it's the... Nope. Nope. so this isn't one of them. Last stock. There's 2 things left. Nope. This is it.
What happened in this case? Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final deck. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Can I just say that this game's art style is fucking amazing and I love it?
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
Oof.
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
That was a long one, gotta say. Because the fuck? Because I did. Okay. No. Okay. No. No. Okay. No. No. Okay.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results... You guys are correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yeah, I said all that without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now we decided to killers. Let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true that the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish it until we hear from Gundam. Jeez. No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. What do you want to talk to one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
It was what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then, I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with each other. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you this.
He was serious, too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
So nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid!
Sorry.
In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
And then he threw a hamster at him.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. Will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment. A mere feeling of resignation. Wait, you're telling us just to wait until we starve to death? Never have that happen to us. Or our friends kill each other. What do you mean that you rather die?
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing is for the sake of living is evil, Then what would you call giving up on life itself then?
I shall engulf this world.
If a world would consider that justice, then I would fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you!
It is a validation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime.
you...
What about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagato, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you'd ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
Who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Let's be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Indeed.
Yay, got it! I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait.
This is just too much.
I beg of you.
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonia,
I beg of you.
please, I beg of you.
How pitiful.
Sonia, act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death. It's not befits such a noble such as yourself. Gundam, is it fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
goddamn. If I continued this from yesterday, I would have been playing for fucking 4.5 hours at least. Which would have been the longest part, so I guess I'm kind of glad that I stopped. Gundam Tanaka Stampede, Ultimate Breeder, Gundam Tanaka's executed. Oh. If this actually works, I'll be fucking shocked. That was fucking weird. No, no. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other. Thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit, every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
Worst.
Damn it, why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he'll be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. There's so little people now. 7! 7! There were 16! 9 died! What happened? Where did everyone go? Where did everyone go? Shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey!
So, how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? Class trial's over. So it's okay for you to hurry back to Jabberwock Island. Remember, the Killing School trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he gonna keep doing this? How long is this gonna continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a sec. That mood shift is too damn fast.
Not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? Aw, she's still crying a little bit. She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial had come to an end once again. And once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it's just the rest of us, we did our very best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy, before everyone else, too. It was just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. So I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. How many days are left?
Monokuma appears!
Monokuma has arrived! Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagato. Are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see. So you can tell. Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Wow.
That's what I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I haven't learned that yet. I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Are you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. About the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There's information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
you don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right. I reuse the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making. If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy? Or someone else?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey,
Could it be... Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Are you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? It's my job to heat things up. It's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say, I knew who the traitor was all along. Even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monomi after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too.
Well,
I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you narrowly betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
you're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. Or to create absolute hope that shines brightly. Stepladder such as myself in despair exists. You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Makoto Naegi. I don't know what you're talking about. If this someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, you must be extremely unlucky. Actually, completely the opposite.
Like...
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
You wouldn't say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity. I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. Too late, someone already has that title. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey,
There's one more thing I want to ask you.
see?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. Definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey,
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, If the person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? 5 days left. Ooh, this is really just boiling down, isn't it? Boiling down? What's this phrase? I don't even fucking know. Anyways, that seems like that's a chapter. Yep. That was an interesting chapter. Definitely the most unique out of all the chapters in the series so far. 7 students left. 7 students left. Danganronpa.